evolutionary update to the Galaxy S3, and understandably so, because of the naming. But after my time with it, I'm seeing it a bit differently. I'm seeing the Galaxy S4 as more of a downsized, reconstructed Note 2. Hear me out. So the Galaxy S4 is more square than the Galaxy S3, first of all. And although it has very similar dimensions, Samsung will tell you that it's slightly thinner and slightly lighter, so that's true, but you won't really notice these differences. If you're familiar with the Galaxy S3, you'll also feel right at home with the button layout and the port layout because they're the same on the Galaxy S4, and they're also the same as they are on the Galaxy Note 2. But overall, the phone just looks and feels just different. Different in the way the Galaxy Note 2 feels different from the S3. Mostly because of this design, again, it's more square. And then you check out the insides. You already know that you can take off the back, the thin, flexible plastic back of the Galaxy S4 to reveal the internals, and that'll reveal a removable 2600 mAh battery and a micro SD card slot and the speaker, micro SIM card, etc. Now, compare this to the Galaxy S3 on the left and the Galaxy Note 2 on the right, and there is even more reason to consider the S4 a restructured Note 2. The speaker is now down in the bottom at the same place, the battery is also now lower in the chassis, and the micro SD card and micro SIM card slots are now above the battery instead of below. All of these like the Note 2, not the S3. Also on the Galaxy S3, the edges were so tapered that you had no real edge of the phone to grip. And that was a bit of a problem for me, but with the new S4 design, you actually have that metallic band around the phone that creates an edge to grip before the tapering starts. It's a small touch, and it's something a lot of reviewers look past as a cheap attempt to look more premium, but it actually really changes the feel of the Galaxy S4 in the hand when you hold it. So on the hardware side of things, consider this guy a compacted Galaxy Note 2. That's just the way it feels in the hand and the way it's built. On the software side of things, though, this is familiar Samsung territory. So here on the Galaxy S4, we have an updated TouchWiz on top of Android 4.2 Jelly Bean this time. So first of all, since it's Android 4.2 now, you get a bunch of new Google features, like, for example, the quick settings in the notification bar that Samsung so generously colorized and added to. They're accessible with a two-finger swipe down from the top of the notification bar, and you can basically customize them to let you one-tap toggle any feature on the phone, which is actually kind of nice. It's convenient. And you also get Android 4.2's lock screen widgets, and the first one I installed was Dash Clock, of course, because it's beautiful. But yeah, plenty of apps are supported. You can swipe to the right to open the camera, or swipe to add more lock screen widgets. They're a welcome addition that the Galaxy S3 and Note 2 don't have, yet. And then there's the rest of TouchWiz. So Samsung stuffed this phone to the gills with software features inside of TouchWiz. A lot of them will make for great commercials and gimmicky tricks and neat demos, so this phone is very demoable, which is very good for Samsung. But in the end, a lot of these features probably won't be used by the average user. So for example, AirView is new. It lets you hover your finger over an album in the gallery to get a preview of the photos inside. It's useful, it works, but it's an extra gesture you have to learn, and people are used to just tapping in and opening the gallery anyway, so I don't know if people will use that. There's also things like Smart Scroll and Smart Stay and Smart Pause and all this smart stuff that's supposed to basically read your eyes using a front-facing camera and take action or adjust itself accordingly. They all work most of the time, but if you have them on by accident or you don't want them to be on, you may find your phone scrolling up and down or pausing videos or changing orientation by itself when you didn't want or need it to do that. So I ended up turning these features off after a while. They got annoying and I just didn't need them. And I did an explanation video of all these things, so I'll leave a link right below the like button on this video if you want an explanation of all the Galaxy S4 software features. But basically overall, TouchWiz has a